You're listening to A Radio.
Thank you for joining us. You're listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Follow us on Spreaker.com and click on the like button. You can find us on most social media platforms such as iTunes, Spotify and iHeartRadio. Go to our website, aradio.wordpress.com, for details, where you'll find more content and details on our podcasts and more. The other night, I was watching Laura Ingraham. First of all, I must apologise for the audio quality of this clip, but it's my backup system when Fox News, as is their wont, remove any parts of their programme from the internet. What I wanted to play for you is just a flavour of what I think and have thought from the very beginning is nothing more than a setup, as I mentioned in a previous podcast. We know the left are very organised and organising, delivering pallets of bricks to corner blocks yards from the unrest. We know that. We've seen it. We've seen the videos. And if you haven't, go online, because they're out there. What should concern not only Americans, but other countries as well, is that this is being used as an excuse to attack law and order. That's, of course, if they're allowed to even deploy in the first place. Now, what Rush Limbaugh said this last Thursday really sums it up to me. He made it very clear that there is some connection to the Democrats, yet to be defined. What better thing to have going on when it is extremely likely that there's going to be criminal indictments handed down over the investigation being carried out by Durham? They need a distraction because they believe that if they can't get Trump's popularity down, they can't win. So here's that clip just to reinforce that.
We need federal help. We need federal personnel in the city of New York to take the lead. We have no leadership. Mayor de Blasio is not allowing the NYPD to do their job. The commissioners, the chiefs of the NYPD are too afraid to let the men and women keep control of the city. History has shown that you must enforce the laws. We can no longer tolerate police officers, cars being firebombed, the public not being able to open their stores, not being able to walk. This is not the agenda for a free society. This needs to be addressed, and we need leadership in New York.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, both of you, for being on tonight. And I mentioned,
according to some of the local reports here in Los Angeles, one of the guardsmen, it just something just didn't seem right. Alerted. The guy was arrested. He also had several guns on him. So I'm scary to think that people are posing as people who are here to sort of protect the community. God knows what this gentleman had in mind, but of course all those crimes are alleged until they go through the court system. But
it seems they've not learned anything or very little from the last election. Very few people in the last election cycle told any of the pollsters who they were voting for. Ergo, they got the number of people voting wrong, they got the areas wrong, and they got the majorities wrong. In other words, they got everything wrong. I believe, as many do, that the same applies this time. And as many of us can clearly see, Democrat governors are locking down their states as long as possible with the obvious intent to slow down the potential reboot of the US economy. I, for one, am in no doubt that voters will remember this moment come election time. However desperately the Democrat media try to conflate the facts at the time, as we all have no doubt they will attempt to do. Now, this is just a snapshot in time, but I think it's symptomatic of what's going on at any time. As Lindsey Graham said today, Donald Trump wakes up every day being attacked by the mainstream media for just being president. They want him out and they will do anything. And I believe the American public can see through this. How much the Democrats have lied over the last 4 years and continue to lie up until this point. Donald Trump should be commended, in my opinion, for doing a stellar job under unbelievable pressure. None of us could do it. None of us could do it, let's be honest. And that's my comment. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, Spotify, and email. We're on Spotify under the podcast section. Type in Canadian Politics with a twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass these links on to your friends. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all our morning moments at Spreaker.com/A-Radio, EHRADIO, A-Radio. And please click on the like button. Join us Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11:45 Eastern, and tell your friends and pass the word. We only tell the truth, not what the mainstream media want you to know.